So number one says Timothy bought a bond with a face value of $1,000. The bond term is 1 year. He bought the bond at a 5% discount from the face value. The bond pays 5% annual interest, and Timothy will receive 2 semi-annual payments. When the bond is redeemed at maturity, what will be the total return or the profit in dollars, and what will be the return on investment? Round the percentage to place. All right, so first thing is he's getting a discount on this bond. So the discount here is 5%. That's kind of like a sale. So if it's a $1,000 bond and the discount is 5%, so 1,000 times 0.05 is going to be a $50 discount when he buys it. All right, so his purchase price then is, so 1,000 minus 950. Oops, just kidding. Let me grab my whiteout. 1,000 minus 50 is $950. So that's how much Timothy is paying for this bond. All right, and so interest then, so $1,000, 5% discount, we did that. 5% annual interest. So interest is same thing as the first part, 1,000 times 0.05, which is also $50. And this is annually. So he gets $50 a year. It tells us right here he gets 2 semi-annual payments. That just means he would get $25 once and then $25 later. They would just split that in half. That's not going to make a difference in the total profit. Okay, so at the end of the year, he's going to get $1,000 for the bond plus his $50 interest. So that's $1,050. That's going to be the total received from the bond and interest. So at the end of the year, he'll get the second part of his interest, and so he'll have gotten $50 in interest and $1,000 from the bond. So he'll get $1,050. So the total return or the profit, how much money did he actually make? Well, he's getting back $1,050, but he spent $950. So we have to do subtraction there. So his total return is then $100. That's the profit. So not a bad way. Took him a year. He made $100 and he didn't have to do anything. He just had to spend that money and then all of a sudden he gets it back. So if you have the money to invest, it could work here. So then his return on interest or return on investment, I'm sorry. It's his profit, remember that $100 divided by his purchase price, $950. So 100 divided by 950 So that's about 0.105, which is 10.5% for his return on investment. All right, so that's it for number one. Questions on that one? Okay. So number two, Alejandro bought a bond with a face value of $5,000. The term of the bond is 2 years. He bought the bond at a 4% discount from the face value. The bond pays 4% annual interest, and Alejandro will receive 4 semi-annual payments. When the bond is redeemed at maturity, what will be the total return in dollars, and what is the return on investment? So pretty much the same thing going on here. So we're going to start with the discount. What kind of discount is he getting? So the bond is $5,000 and he gets a 4% discount. So 5,000 times 0.04. So I'll try to put the calculator in the screen so you guys can see it also. So he's getting a $200 discount. Mommy. Yes, Forrest. Can I be loud? No. What can I do when it's loud? Okay. So his purchase price then. So he got it for a discount. It has a face value of $5,000. But he got a $200 discount. So we're going to subtract that. 5,000 minus 200 is going to be $4,800. So that's how much Alejandro is paying for this bond. Okay, so then we're going to do his interest. So 5,000 times 0.04, that's also $200. Remember, that's annually. Because it's 4% annual interest. But it tells us that he's going to have this bond for 2 years. So 2 years times that $200 is going to be $400 in interest. Again, it tells us right here that Alejandro will receive 4 semi-annual payments. This is going to be split up into 4 payments, but we're just concerned about how much he's going to get in all.
Mommy.
Yes.
You are waking baby sister up.
Oh, I'm waking her up?
Yeah.
I'll be quiet then. Okay. And we could have done this too at the beginning because we should know interest equals principal times rate times time. But either way, if you multiply by the 2 at the beginning, that's fine. Okay, so at the end of 2 years, Alejandro will have gotten the $5,000 from the face value of the bond. Plus, he will have gotten $400 in interest. So again, this would have been split up, but we're just concerned about the total amount he's gotten back. So that's going to be $5,400. So the total return or the profit would be $5,400 minus the $4,800 that he spent to buy this. So the profit here is $600. And then lastly here, that tells us our return on investment is that $600 divided by the 4,800. Again, how much you made over how much you spent. So 600 divided by 4,800, 0.125 or 12.5%. Okay, and the last one here on this worksheet, at least, Chelsea bought a bond with a face value of $5,000. The bond had a term of 4 years. Chelsea bought the bond at a 3% discount from the face value. The bond pays 3% annual interest. Chelsea will receive 8 semi-annual payments. When the bond is redeemed at maturity, what will be the total return in dollars and the return on investment? So very similar to the problem above and the problem above it. $5,000 is the face value, 4 years. The discount is 3%. It's also 3% annual interest. She's going to receive that over 8 payments because semi-annual means 2 a year. So 4 times 2 is why there's 8. Okay, buddy, I'll get it just a second. So I want you guys to see if you can start this one on your own. I will go over it in probably about 2 minutes. And if it's easy for you, just knock it out and then look at your phone, which you may already be doing. But see if you can get started on this. That way, when this comes up on your test in 2 days, you'll know if you're able to do it or not. Hopefully you've had a chance to figure it out. And if you're stuck and something I do doesn't make sense, let me know. So the discount was $150. The purchase price was then $4,850, which was $600 in total interest because it was $150 annually. So the amount that Chelsea received here is $5,600, $5,000 plus $600. So her total return on profit, that $5,600 minus the $4,850. Is $750. So the ROI here, 750 divided by 4,850 is about 0.155. Notice after the is a 4. After the 4 is a 6. So we round that up, which is 15.5%. So a couple of things to point out here. If we notice in all 3 of these problems, the return on investment, the percentage is going up. And the reason being, even though the annual percentage rate went down, this one was 5%, 4%, 3%. This one, it's a higher percentage, obvious. So the return on investment, you want to be as high as possible. This one's higher because it's for a longer term. The longer the term, the better off your return on investment is going to be. Obviously, the higher the interest rate too. In a perfect world, you'd want a high interest rate at a long term, and that's going to get you the best return on your investment. All right, any questions on those? All right, so for your homework tonight, hold on. So your homework tonight is same thing. It is in, if you go to your classwork tab, it has its own lesson right here. Why is it so hard to save money? Very straightforward. So you have, we've done some of these before. I like them. It just makes you think a little bit. It shouldn't take you but 5-10 minutes maybe to analyze it. So you read the 6 different cartoons. They are all about saving money. So there's 6 options. Go through them. Just let me know what one you selected and then kind of what it portrays and kind of why is saving money so hard. Like I said, it just gets you to think a little bit because in order to invest, you have to have money to invest, which typically will come after you save money. So that's it. Unless you guys have questions, you are free to go.